All right, everyone, welcome to Toast Tuesday. It is Tuesday, October 1st,
Oh yeah, it's already here.
2024. I'm Mike,
And I'm Cameron.
and we are back at it. I can't believe it's October
But just flew by.
already, right?
It's crazy.
Where is this year going? So, October 1st, we've got a great show here lined up. I've got a new wine that we're going to tell you about later. New release.
Beautiful.
It's a new release Tuesday. We'll give you a continued harvest update.
Always fun.
I've got a special mention today for our Buffalo listeners and viewers.
Ooh, that's nice.
So we'll get into that a little bit. We've got a great top 5 list, I think, today.
Cannot wait for that one.
The people want to know.
They need to know.
People want to know. But first, how was your week?
I wish it was better. I was a little sick.
You were a little sick?
A little sick.
A little under the weather?
A little under the weather.
Yeah. Did you get your apple cider?
I did not get the apple cider. It was really, really bummed for it.
Yeah, so me too.
Yeah,
very sick.
Yeah.
There were a couple of days where I was pretty down and out.
I just couldn't do anything.
Not great timing, but powered through it.
That's good.
Powered through
you
it.
got your grapes.
Yeah.
You need to...
What do we think? Are we blaming Jane for this?
Maybe just a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. A little bit. She got us all sick.
When she started the train.
Yes, but still a little congested.
Yep,
I can hear it in your voice too. But we're on the mend. We're on the way up now.
Going there.
We're going to get through it. Quick harvest update.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to admit, getting a little stressful here.
It's all right.
In the back of the house at Toast Winery. A lot going on.
A lot going on.
We got Chardonnay came in this week.
Beautiful.
Lots of Chardonnay.
Good grape.
Again, we're getting a lot of Chardonnay because we're doing our unoaked Chardonnay this year.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to redo the unoaked. We're doing our Chardonnay Pet Nat.
That's a fun one. I love that one.
I'm going to get another Blanc de Blanc in the queue.
Beautiful.
Haven't even gotten the first one out yet, but we're going to start making another one because it's a 3-year process.
Oh yeah, that's a long time.
So we're going to get a Blanc de Blanc in the queue, and then of course our Citra.
Yeah, we can't forget Citra.
That'll make a repeat again as well. We got in some Corée Noir.
Beautiful.
Half of our bougie partner.
So beautiful color.
What else happened? We pressed off the Pinot Noir.
Mm-hmm.
So the Pinot Noir finished fermenting. This is for our dry red version of the Pinot Noir.
Nice.
Pressed that off. Got great color out of it. Really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a nice wine.
Beautiful.
Oh, and we bottled our first Pet Nat.
Oh, you did.
Pet Nat was ready to go, and because you need to bottle Pet Nat when that wine reaches a certain sugar level, it waits for no one.
No.
When it's ready, you got to go.
Go right for it.
And it snuck up on me a little bit, and we had to
hurry it up.
Got a bottle today.
It's so funny.
Yeah, so first one is in the bottle. We did
nice.
a Pet Nat of Marquette.
Ooh.
Dry rosé style Marquette Pet Nat.
Nice.
I think it's going to be wonderful.
I hope so.
That's in the bottle. That's one of 3 Pet Nats we're doing this year. All small batch, super small batch, so it sounds like a lot, but there's going to be limited quantities, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
And we'll let that sit. It'll finish carbonating in the bottle. We'll let that sit until probably the February, March time frame, and then it'll be ready to go.
Ooh, we'll be here before we know it, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. The way the year's flying by.
Absolutely.
So that's the update. Well, I guess we're getting some more grapes in this week. It's going to be another busy week of grapes. Everything's basically coming in all at one time. So the next 3 weeks are going to be pretty. My hands are kind of shaking. I'm a little anxious. The show almost didn't happen today. Like I was almost like, okay, yeah, maybe we need to skip a week, but no, we didn't. Got to stay. Every week we're doing Toast Tuesday.
Of course, people need to know.
So we're powering through it. I'm expecting Merlot.
Oh, I love Merlot.
Merlot, some people say. Merlot coming in this week. We're really up in the red program this harvest. The grapes are there, so we're able to get them, and really gonna definitely add some reds to the portfolio from this harvest this year. The Noire will be here, so that's the second half of the bougie.
Cool.
More Chardonnay.
That's always
again.
Can't go
a lot
wrong
of Chardonnay. And Cayuga White.
Nice.
Is a staple of Rita.
We need that.
Cayuga White is also coming in. In fact, I'm expecting that today.
Perfect. That's a lot of grapes.
Yeah, that's what's happening this week there, and usually I get thrown for a surprise or two at some point. So we'll see what else happens
on its way
this week. Saturday, I was at the Animal Adventure Park.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous still.
I know. I sent you a few photos.
It was super cool, by the way.
Really cool. Really great time. Really great crowd. Great facility.
Nice.
I mean, it's just the whole thing is just it's a really cool experience. Glad we could be a part of it.
Yeah,
great owners. It's amazing to me. Like what I really noted was just how passionate the people are, the customers are. To come in there. And I was talking to one of the owners, Jordan, about that a little bit. And he said, yeah, there's just when you're talking about animals, there's a huge emotional connection to people with the animals. And so it was evident, right? Everybody came in, they had their zoo t-shirt, so many different t-shirts on. And they were so excited because it was an event to support the adventure park as it is, right? Everybody wanted to do what they could to support them, and just a lot of passion for the customers for this thing. So I thought that was really cool. It's a good way for us to get our name out there as well, right? So in the Binghamton area, give people that exposure to Toast Winery. So I think it was a win for everybody.
Of course it is.
Super happy with that. Cameron, what's happening at Toast Winery?
Well, we no longer can say every single week about the pickles. That's it.
What's not happening at Toast Winery?
Yeah, not the pickles.
The pickles are done.
That's it.
Pickle pairings are done. They'll be back.
It's true. They were not gone forever.
They're not gone forever. They'll be back. Unless we plan a surprise pickle pop-up, they'll be back in March.
Cool little pickle pop-up.
March of 2026. So
close.
So that's it. Pickle pairings are over.
That's it.
We had a crazy Saturday here. I wasn't here for it because I was. What was that about?
It was the entire building was packed. Not a single seat in the house. It was a good Saturday
for a while too. I think right.
Yeah, it just kept. It was just super busy, and it was a good day.
And this is fall, right? Fall in the Finger Lakes for the wineries, right? I'm not. The Finger Lakes has a lot more to offer than just wine, and beer and distilleries and whatnot. But in the fall, that's why people come.
Absolutely.
Harvest is in full swing. The leaves start changing colors. People want to come to the wineries. It's one of the reasons why we stopped doing the pickle pairings.
Yes.
Because it just gets too much on the weekends with people visiting. And that's just that frees up you and staff to provide a better experience for everybody. So
absolutely.
Those crazy Saturdays I think will continue.
Keep coming.
I'm glad we put the addition on this year. That really has helped. And I know you work in that addition room. That's a lot, right? Yeah. So that's kind of your space. Live music. We did that again on Friday. Michael Gonzalez or Lone Gonzo was here.
So good.
Great. Jane really likes him.
Yeah, he's got a good voice.
And he's a super nice guy too.
So
if you talk to him. I didn't realize this until I was looking up who's playing this Friday. But this Friday is also the last live music Friday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So Mike Lucy is going to be here. He's been not his first time to Toast Winery. He's been here a few times before. I think he's been here even this year. He's kind of like an indie pop, I would say, modern country vibe to his style. So he's going to be here on Friday, 3 to 6 as always, and it's our last live music event
You got to make it
of the year, really. We'll be back again, and no live music until next year. So, come out and see us on Friday, 3 to 6. We're doing it indoors because I feel like it's hard to do tastings outside. We were doing glass and bottle service if we moved it outside, and people like to do the tastings. So we're having them the last couple of weeks. We have it inside, so it's a rain or shine thing, and people can do taste. They can get the full Toast experience while the live music is going on.
That's true. What we're here for,
Yeah. All right. Lastly, this has been on my list to do for a few weeks now, and I kept punting on it. So just because there's so much other stuff to talk about, but I feel like I need to throw this in.
Absolutely.
I want to do a quick shout out to some friends of ours at the Buffalo Brews podcast.
Oh, I like them. Yeah.
The Buffalo Brews podcast. Nice. They've been great supporters of ours, Jason and Sabrina. I know you guys watch too regularly, so hey guys, we really appreciate your support. They did a whole episode on us a couple of years ago.
Oh, they did?
So if you go back to the Buffalo Brews podcast, you pull up that Toast Winery episode. So that's pretty cool. So as the name sounds, they cover the Buffalo, New York beer scene like no other. Like they're all over the beer scene.
That's so
checking
cool.
out all the different breweries. They're giving their honest opinions of the facilities, what kind of food or other options they have for you, what they thought of the beer they had. So they really, really cover the Buffalo beer scene in a great way. Yeah. So if you're in that area, you should definitely listen to them if you want to get caught up on what's happening out there in Buffalo. Not only do they cover beer, but they're also big supporters of veterans and veterans type events. So that's very big for them. And they're big into hiking.
Oh, nice.
So they can tell you about all the hot spots and things places that they went hiking at. So it's beyond just Buffalo. It's really Western New York as well.
That's cool.
And they love coming to the Finger Lakes. So we'll talk about the Finger Lakes as well. They come for Deck the Halls, and they do a whole episode on Deck the Halls. They've done that for the last 2 years, and they're coming again this year.
Perfect.
So
can't wait to see you.
Again, if you live in the Buffalo, New York area or the Western New York area, I really encourage you to check out the Buffalo Brews podcast, streaming on any podcast service. You can search for them and look that up. They have awesome chemistry together, Sabrina and Jason. Really, really good, really entertaining. Give them a listen.
You have to.
All right. Cameron, what are we drinking today? I think we've got something new on the table.
Absolutely. It's brand new. It's the Gruner Veltliner.
Gruner Veltliner. Just released it.
A couple days ago.
Had it in the bottle for a little while. I bottled this in the spring. It was a wine club exclusive really for most of the summer, and we're now making it available in the tasting room for everybody to try.
That's nice.
It's an Austrian grape, Gruner Veltliner, an Austrian grape. It's the most planted grape in Austria.
Oh, okay. Did not know that.
This is a white wine. We now have the most planted red and white grapes in Austria because we also have the Zweigelt. So we are Austrian grape representing here at Toast Winery. This is a dry wine. I think it's a great fall wine.
Yeah,
I do. White fall is not all about red wines. It can be about white wines too. Some people don't even like red wine, and they just drink white wine. I think this can be a great fall wine. I think Gewürztraminer is another great fall wine. But let's talk about this Gruner Veltliner. It's super crisp. It's a really clean wine. Great for crisp evenings in the fall. Right? What's better than
watching the leaves fall and drinking a little bit
nice
of Gruner.
Crisp evening, having a nice crisp white wine with it. So again, this is dry. Citrus flavors abound in this wine, and some pear as well.
The nose is just like it's
good nose. I'm not 100% smelling everything as well as I'd like to right now, but it also has a slight hint of a little white pepper as well, a little white pepper spice in this. But
let's give it a little sip.
Yeah, I think this is just a great wine. It's simple, it's clean, it's got some really nice fruit flavor to it. I've been excited about this for a while, so I'm glad to have it out, glad to have it on the tasting sheet. Again, our 2023 Gruner Veltliner available now. Let's come out and get it in the tasting room, give it a try.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
I would agree.
So pretty excited about that.
It's a good one.
I'm going to take a little more.
Yeah, I'm really liking it.
Yeah, delicious. All right, topical topics on a Tuesday. It's October 1st. So I wanted to pull in something that is becoming big, mainstream, national wine-related story for the month of October. So there is a wine movement across the U.S., and we want to make sure that we recognize it, encourage our toast heads and other viewers to participate in it. It's called Come Over October.
Okay.
So the idea behind it is to encourage people to get together, come over to, invite people over to your house, invite people out to go out to dinner, whatever the case might be, and enjoy wine and fellowship together.
Oh, that's nice.
So
Sweet.
it's a wine promotion month.
Yeah.
Come Over October.
Come Over October.
Again, really, it's a way to just get together with friends and that maybe you don't do very often,
That's
right?
true.
Maybe you'd be like, we haven't seen them in a while.
I should hit them up. I should talk to them.
Keep talking about doing it, but maybe we should do it. So October's your month to do it.
That's it.
Plan a date, get people together, drink wine, and really enjoy what those connections are in your life, as well as a nice bottle of wine.
See? Right.
So
that's sweet. That's like a nice.
Come in and get your toast wine and invite people over, right?
Yeah.
You want to share your
though.
toast wine with your friends and family. Let them know what they're missing out on. So you want to do that as well. So Come Over October.
Come Over October.
It's not I just wanted to make sure we did some promotion of that because it's a pretty big deal in the wine industry. It's something that we're trying to get everybody behind.
Yeah.
Come Over October. So thanks for that time to do that. Let's get into the top 5 list.
Everybody needs to know.
Good one today. Top 5 cereals.
Right? Writing in the morning, right?
Top 5 breakfast cereals, okay?
I'm ready for it.
All right, I'm going to go first.
You go first with this one.
All right, I'm going to start off with my number 5. Okay, wait. Before I get into it, two things you must know. I probably haven't had a bowl of cereal since I was like 14.
So you have
literally none in my adult life. Okay. I've not had cereal since I was 14 years old, and that's a true statement.
That's funny.
Totally true. And of course, I'm a little older than you.
That is true. So there's probably different cereals.
I don't even know if these cereals still exist. They probably do. But back when I was eating cereal as a kid, growing up as a kid, I was in the late 70s, early 80s. We didn't have all the nutritional kind of information that's out there now, right? It was just like, cereal, Smacks is my number 5.
That still exists. Smacks is still there.
When I think they changed the name. It used to be called Sugar Smacks.
Yeah.
The sugar was actually in the name of the cereal, Sugar Smacks. That's my number 5.
Drop the
sugar. The little rice puffs. Those are good stuff.
Number 5, I'm going the original Captain Crunch.
Original Captain Crunch, okay. Yeah, that's I have memories of that too.
It's a good one.
It used to, like, if you ate it too fast before the milk softened up a little bit, it would like tear your mouth apart.
Oh,
because it was like
they were sharp
on there, and they were sharp.
Yeah, they were sharp.
Yeah, tear your mouth apart. That's what I remember about that. My number 4, Frosted Flakes. Tony the Tiger.
That's good.
Little Frosted Flakes action for me.
That is perfect. I like it.
Yeah.
It might be in there. Number 4 is Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. Magically delicious.
They are. Yeah.
They still have the little leprechaun guy that says that.
They've
that
added
was
a few new Lucky Charms or whatever, like the actual marshmallows.
The marshmallows. Okay. I think I OD'd on Lucky Charms when I was a kid, which is why it doesn't make my list anymore.
You just do bowls and bowls of Lucky Charms.
Kind of similar to it, but a different flair for my number 3, Count Chocula.
That's a good one.
Is that one still around?
Mm-hmm.
Count Chocula. It's like Lucky Charms with just chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Count Chocula. Count Chocula. I like that.
Number 3, Mike. Frosted Flakes.
There you go. Yeah, Frosted Flakes. There's a good one. They're great.
That's solid.
Great.
We forgot the thing.
That was the thing. My number 2, again, I don't know if this is around anymore, but man, I love these. Cookie Crisp.
Yes, they are.
Cookie Crisp cereal. Oh my gosh, that was like the best.
It almost made the list.
Almost? Okay. But that was a good one for me, Cookie Crisp.
Number 2 is Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs. Okay. Now that wasn't around when I was a kid. That's new. That's
like
new since when I was a kid. Something similar, but this was the big thing when I was a kid, Captain Crunch peanut butter.
Okay. Yeah,
Captain Crunch peanut butter was my number one. That was my favorite cereal, bar none.
Nice.
Growing up, Captain Crunch peanut butter.
I love that one.
I loved it when and you know my mom was rotating the cereals around, so sometimes there'd be that Captain Crunch original, which I didn't mind so much, but then they had the one with like the little red berries in them.
Good, yeah.
Do they still have that?
Like Oops All Berries and Captain Crunch berries.
I don't know. It was like regular Captain Crunch mixed with these pink berries. I didn't like that one so much when that was in the rotation, but when peanut butter was in, it was all for me. That's my number one. How about you?
Choice. Number 1, it's called Waffle Crisps, and they're little shaped like waffles.
Waffle Crisps.
Taste like waffles. It's
really cool. Does it have like a maple syrup flavor to it as well?
With the milk to it. It's like almost like a maple syrup.
Wow, yeah, that's something didn't exist in my day either.
You would have been jealous.
Cool. So that's I've not had it, but I'm assuming that's a good one. So that sounds like a cool one.
One cereal made the cut together. So that's
just a funny side cereal story. Again, going back in the day, we didn't really know what was good for you or what wasn't, or maybe we did, and I didn't certainly as a kid. My mom used to buy Cheerios, like regular Cheerios, just plain regular Cheerios, right? But then on the table, she'd put on the table a giant bowl of sugar. Just white cane sugar, and we'd scoop the sugar,
in the Cheerios.
Scoop the sugar. I mean, you'd be scooping the sugar the whole time, and it was not. It was, but it was so good. It was so good.
I do that with Rice Krispies whenever I have those. You just do like a little.
Put the little sugar on there. Yeah, we used to scoop.
So good.
She'd usually have to take the sugar away
because you would keep going.
Yeah, yeah. But I remember that from Cheerios.
Cheerios are good.
Couldn't eat them plain. You had to put sugar on it.
Yeah, they just don't taste good.
Cool. Well, that was fun.
That was a fun.
I like that one. I hopefully might bring back some memories for some of our watchers here and listeners, or shoot, maybe they're still eating cereal today, right? I'm really the oddball that hasn't had a bowl of cereal since I was 14.
It's so good.
Cool. I like that. That was fun.
It's good. I want to hear like other fives that are out there that I've never heard of, because there's cereal that just don't exist.
Yeah, I could have went. There were a lot of cereals that probably aren't in existence anymore that I had to suffer through, but none of those were sugar ones.
No,
they were all the non-sugar
like the
ones.
Healthier choices, I guess.
Life cereal. You ever heard of Life cereal?
I have, but I wouldn't go for it.
There used to be a commercial that aired back then that said, "Oh, Mikey, he likes it. He likes it." So that was the thing that I used to get at school a lot when I was young.
Mikey, he likes it. He likes it.
So
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was tough growing up in the Life cereal days. Mikey, he liked it.
Mikey liked it.
All right, good show.
It was a
good
show.
Took a lot to get through this one. A little under the weather, trying to speak clearly.
Yeah.
I got so much to do.
I bet you do.
I have so much to do.
And all the
I'm really stressed out, but we're not letting the viewers see
we need
that.
The toast
right? We're rocking this. So we're going to get into the toast, right? In August, we had Taylor.
We did.
We had Taylor for August. September, we had Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Beautiful.
Got that right this time.
Yes, you did.
October, there's really not any great October songs. I looked, I Googled, I searched. It was hard. There's just not really a good October song out there that would be popular that people would know. But I found a good fall song. There are fall songs out there.
They exist.
This is kind of a modern fall song that people really associate with fall now. By The Neighborhood. You ever heard The Neighborhood?
I think I have.
Sweater Weather.
Okay. Yeah,
Sweater Weather is here. It's fall. The Neighborhood Rocks this great song for fall. So that's what we're going to do the toast with today, because it's too cold, old for you here and now. So let me hold. I'm not going to sing the rest of that. Both your hands in the holes of my sweater.
Beautiful.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And remember to check out the Tuesday story on Instagram, on social media, so you can actually hear the song that I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Right?
Oh,
So we
sweet.
always put the song on Instagram stories that inspires the toast. So check that out on Tuesdays. You'll also find a link there so you can get to the YouTube channel, Toast Winery FLX on YouTube.